Alright, so let's solve this problem. I should go up to here, data structures and algorithms. Yeah, okay. So I had thought about all of. Let me open it with. Open with paint. Okay. Alright, so first we check which node has smaller value and start with that. Okay, so I'll go cur1 equals none, points to the list with smaller initial node value. 2 equals none, and it points to the list with greater initial node value. Okay, so I go if list1 dot val is less than or equals to list2 dot val. Okay, if list1 is smaller, if the initial value at list1 is smaller, then we go I want to smaller. If it is smaller, 1 equals list1 and current 2 equals list 2, else we switch them, and 2 equals list1. Okay. Okay, so I just want to print say val1 cur1 dot val and val2, which is cur2 dot val. Okay, so let me say it on all. None type does not have none type has no attribute val. Are you sure? And oh, okay, it checks for the empty. Alright, okay, so right, so we go if list1 and list2 hold up, okay, so we want to make sure right. One, two, four, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, so I have if let me see if this works right. Let's try. Okay, object of none type. Okay, list1, list2. Okay. If list 1 and list 2 and will it run? Okay, at least it runs. Okay, so if both lists are valid and we have this, so we'll go while cur1 print cur1 dot value and cur1 equals cur1 dot next. While cur2 we want to print the value okay. Okay, so it prints that. Okay, if list 1 okay, how about okay, so I'll just go that initially this points to list 1 and initially this points to list 2, right? Then I want to make sure okay, here I go if 1 right if cur1 and if cur2 so if cur1 and cur2 okay if okay points to the okay okay if cur1 is none, right, then it's okay, do nothing. If cur2 is none I want to make sure cur1 equals cur2 okay first if first list is none okay I don't really okay if not none right okay if cur1 is not none okay so first should not be none and if cur2 is bro what am I checking, right? Okay, it is this case when both are 0, this is right okay so points to the list with smaller initial node value and points to the list with greater initial node value. Okay, so that is just a base case if not cur1 and not cur2 then we just return any okay if not cur1 and not cur2 then return any of the list 1 right this works okay. Okay. Let me see some test cases so I'll get some more idea. 24. What are other test cases too? Okay. So we go points to the list to smaller node value. If cur1 return list one. Okay. Then elif cur1 and but okay, see, I want to make sure that if both the lists exist, right? If list 1 and list 2, right? If both the lists exist, if both the lists exist, then we will compare. Okay. Okay. So smaller could be empty. Could even be empty. So if both the lists exist, then I want to compare if list1 dot val is less than equal to list2 dot value, right? List1 dot then I want cur1 cur2 equals list1 and list2, else just switch it. Okay, right. Now I'll say the smaller initial values, so we will append to that. So I'll go val cur2, right? We want to start. Okay. We want to start appending from the second list. Hey, I can even create a new list, right? That is so easy. Okay, hold up. If both the lists exist, right? That will be so easy. Okay. Okay, so if I have I have this list, say 1 2 3, and then we have, let's say, 1 4 and 5 there. Okay, I can have 2 pointers, right? I'll go while this list 1, or I'll say current 1 and current 2, right? That is the easiest. I can just create a new list, you know. we just create a new list. So I'll go node list. Wait, list node. I create a new list node. List node value next is none. Okay. So we don't know the list node, right? Okay. Right. All current 1 and current 2 I can compare and put it in a list. Okay, let's have a list. Compare whichever one is less than okay. Okay, so I'll just go while cur1 and cur2, while cur1 or cur2, right? Okay, if cur1 and cur2, then we I will have result equals a list. Okay, just store store the list, right? Store the list. Attempted store the list is when we store the list. Okay, list the elements here. I'm really, man, my mind is just okay. If both pointers are valid, we compare and append. Okay. If cur1 dot val is less than cur2 dot val, then we go result dot append result. Okay, result dot append cur1 dot val and then we go cur1 equals cur1 dot next. Okay, else we go results dot append cur2 dot val, right? And I'll go cur2 equals cur2 dot 2 dot next. It will compare, is it less than this? No, then it will append it in the list. Is it that? No. Okay, so I just want to print result at the end. Show me. Our indent I think it will go out of bound. Yeah, runtime exceeded. Yeah, time limit exceeded if cur1. Okay, if cur1 result dot append. Okay, this should be elif cur1 append dot val, and we update current pointer elif cur2 if both are not simultaneously. Okay, either both will be. Okay, then this will be the else case. Cur2 dot val cur2 equals cur2 dot next. Okay, 1 1 2 3 4 4. Okay. Right. I can create a list out of it. For okay. So I can have a list 1 equals none. Okay, so list 1 equals what is list node. List node with value is result of 0, and next is by default none. Okay. So for okay, I'll create a new list. List equals none for I in result. If list, so we'll list dot next equals x is I want to this node list node of result of I, comma. Okay, so I'll go I head equals list, right? List equals none and head equals list. I go if head, then head dot next. Currently I want to append it, right? So I have this, I am pointing to this, I want to set next value. Okay, if head, if not head, else this will be the first case, so I'll go head equals list node list node of result of I. Yeah, okay. Head dot next is this. I'll go head equals head dot next. Yeah. Okay. Head equals list. So I'll go. List equals list not result of I. Then head will have a value, right? You can check print head dot value. Give me value. It will give me an error. None type, right? Okay. Just want to print head. Okay. Is that a valid memory address? Okay. So it is none. Head is none. Yes, that's this. Okay. Print. Okay. Head is list. Head points to list. Oh man. Okay. This node of 0. Then head dot next is this. Okay. List node value 4. Okay. And if I print list, it will be a list node with value. List node value 0, next one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Okay, so I can always, it's not 0, right? Okay, so I'll go head equals head dot next. So it right. So I'll go list equals list dot next. If list equals list dot next, let me print list. Okay, 1 1 1, then nothing, then 0 and next none. Okay, so I can return list, right? Okay, it runs. I submit it. Index error out of range. Oh, it's not result of okay. This one is 1 for I in the result. For I in result, shit man. What am I doing? Right. This node opened. It will be slow. Huh. Pretty fast. Okay. Not a convenient solution. The point is with the element. well, curve or 2, if both are there, okay, I want to append all values to right to list equals list no fun time. Merge case sorted list, merge sorted array, sort list. This metric calculate the function runtime effective information made before the state will remain unchanged and will be ranked among data. This does not really use the list. Okay. Merge two sorted lists. Not really. This is not really related to linked lists. Dot file. This is isolation for isolation for LeetCode 21. Merge two sorted arrays. Okay. Okay. If list 1 and list 2 and list 2, okay, if both lists are present, then we go value if, okay, so per1 per2 equals list1 comma list2 if list1 dot val is less than equal to list2 dot val, else this is list2, else this is list2 comma list1. Okay. Then we have else if curve1 return, okay, else, right, okay, elif list1 return list1 else return list2. Okay, let's try and run this for at least, okay, 2 test cases, syntax invalid, elif list1. Okay, right. Let's see. Too many values to unpack. List one, list two. If list one else, isn't isn't this the ternary operator? Ternary operator in Python. If else, value if true, if condition, else value if false. Right, value if true, else condition, value if false. So value if true, value if false, condition. So that's straightforward as it gets. It work like that. Yeah, okay. So case 1 and case 2, right? So we go. Alright. So I could also have put, okay, what? Right, okay. So unpacks the values from the list. Okay, so I want to print var1 and print var2 in these cases. Okay, let's note 1 2 4 1 3 4, right here, and nothing here. Okay, so I1 points to the list with smaller initial value. So I'll add to it. Okay, so while var2 so while var2 this goes if var1 dot val. Okay, so we want to append from var2 into end. 1 dot val is less than or equals to var2 2 dot val, right? If it is less than or equal, okay, no, if it is, okay, if it is less, if one less than less, no, okay, and then we can check else if var1 dot val equals var2 dot value. If these values are equal, then I can simply, okay, delete it from there, right? So I want to node equals so we have node equals okay, so node points to 2, I go for 2 equals for 2 dot next, okay, store the reference to the node, then move the pointer forward Then I'll go, okay, so I'll go node dot next. I'll update it to caravan dot next, right? So its next becomes its next. This is that next, right? Attached to the first list, and then caravan dot next equals node. Okay, so I'll go attach to the first list. Okay, so we attach. Okay, so we show the reference to the node, and then we increment it. Okay, if they are equal, yeah, but I don't really have to check for hmm uh, right, store the reference to the node, move the pointer forward, attach to the first list, right, and current dot next equals node, and there you go, current one equals node. Update the current position. If first value is less than the second value, right, value is less than, and if they are equal, okay, so let me print var1 at the end of this node, right? Let's see, I think it will run. Indentation error, yep, okay, go pass. Cur is not defined. Do you mean caravan? Yes, caravan. No, move the pointer forward. I think time limit will exceed. Okay, so I want to keep moving it forward. Yeah. Okay. Let's try it again. Huh. Okay, so I got a list with 1, 2 and 4. Okay, exactly the same. If current value is less than, okay, else if the current value okay, let me print list 1. It should be 1, 1. Yeah, okay, 1, 1, 2. Okay, so 1 do gets 1 is being appended into the list. Okay, store the reference of the node, move the node forward, then attach to the first one. Okay. Now update the current position. Course node. Okay. So I think I do not have to. Okay, if current one, okay, let's see. Let's see this. Okay, 0 1 2. So we compare if this is less, so we update this. Okay. Okay, if this is greater, then you go append it here, right? Then we go, this is greater, and you repeatedly check, right, and only append if that is greater. Okay, if value is less, right, if one dot if current one dot next, right, if next exists, right, if next exists, if next one exists, then we okay, I'll go greater. If next one exists, if next one, if next exists, and next dot val is less than 2 dot val, next one exists, if dot val is still less than 1 dot value, so we go current one equals current dot next and continue, right. If current one does not exist, okay, if the next one does not exist, append, right. So we, if current one, okay, if it's okay, if current one dot value is less than current two dot value, then we check if current one exists. If current one does not exist, okay, if the next, right, if the next does not exist, then append from list 2. So basically this. Okay. If it is indeed greater or equal, so I can just put else append. Let's try this. Time limit exceeded. Okay, if the value is less, and if next one exists, if next one is also less in value, okay, if this next one is less in value, else clause won't if current one dot x, if next one is still less, then we update okay, I need to understand list traversal. Okay, let's so list dot py. Right, let's see, let's copy this, let's paste this. Okay, so this is the entire list. Okay, so let's create a list one equals list node, one, right, comma list node 2, comma list node 3. Okay, let's print list 1. Okay, let's do that. List dot python. Okay, alright, let's create string while say self dot next, right, okay, list node while self dot next, right, I want to current equals self dot next. Okay, okay, so I want to go while next, while self dot next. Okay, self dot next string says okay, so go print self dot value, right, while here print current dot value and dot next. Let's try this 1 2 3 and then okay, so I get 1 2 and 3 and then stack trace back, return non-string type. Okay, okay. Here, okay. So return self dot wow. This one is here. Okay, string version of value. Okay, so Right, so I'll go with with an str of so if self dot next. Okay, if self dot next, then return string version of self dot next dot val. Else return self dot val. Two. Okay, so it won't call itself, huh? I'll print 2 1. Okay, just note. Okay, so I'll go current. Okay, so current equals self dot next. Go list equals this. Result equals this, and then result dot append whatever value I have, value, right? Here result dot append dot val what next, and then I want to return dot join result. Inconsistent use of tabs and spaces and indentation. Huh? What are you talking about? And 16 return dot join result. Tab error line 16. Okay, whatever.